Hello, hi, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. My name is Jim. We listen to, talk about and do all sorts of things music-y. Today, I'm listening to a band I've never heard of. We've certainly never featured on the channel. It's a band called Fever Ray. And this is a request from someone who I only know as, or know of, by their email address. So they haven't signed the request at all. So I think their first name might be Ted, Terry, Tom. The surname is Walker. So it's T. Walker P. or Walkerup or Twarkerup. I'm not sure who it is. But they have requested this, and they've written me a little message within Buy Me a Coffee. So, hi Jim, I realise I'm selecting the 20-minute option, not the 10-minute one. That is on purpose, just to offer the extra thanks. Well, thank you. I am a Tool nerd, but I'm not requesting anything Maynard or indeed Mallard related, or a genre that's related. My request is for the band Fever Ray, and the song Keep the Streets Empty for Me. And you may or may not love it. That's fine. They have covered Peter Gabriel, often compared to Bjork, but I think this album is more Radiohead ethereal, which I enjoy. The singer also started another band before this called The Knife, with much more pulsing dance rhythms, and it's one of my favourite albums as well. So I don't think I've heard of The Knife either. But that is not what we've got. We've got Fever Ray, and it's a track called Keep the Streets Empty for Me. I don't know what we're going to listen to here. So it's quite short. It's about 5.5 minutes, taken from the album called... The album's called Fever Ray. Fever Ray by Fever Ray came out in 2009. Right. I can tell you a little bit about the band here. So Fever Ray... As Fever Ray, Karen Drelger broadens and deepens the shape-shifting electronic pop of the former group The Knife, exploring identity, sexuality and belonging even more fully with their music and imagery. The moody character sketches of 2009's Fever Ray gave a more personal, intimate perspective of the icy atmospheres and pitch-shifted vocals that they perfected with The Knife. So she comes from Gothenburg. Started playing guitar at the age of 10. Worked as a web designer in the early 90s. Oh, I don't know what was. There's lots of background info here. I think we're into some electronica here. I think that's where we're going. Keep the Streets Empty for Me. Fever Ray. 3, 2, 1. Bosh. Ooh. really, really lovely. This is so gorgeous. There's an album by Depeche Mode called Violator, and this music could really easily fit on there. It sounds very, very of that ilk, but her vocal does come across as a little bit Bjorky as well. It's just, but I think it's almost like a lazy comparison because of the accent. That's how to do a fade out. Ooh. That was a very, very, very interesting piece of music. It kind of just sort of stayed doing the same thing for the entirety of the piece. But it was like a sort of a sine wave, so it sort of got bigger and bigger, then sort of ebbed away again, and it didn't change key, the chord sequence was exactly the same the whole way through. Yeah, literally it was two chords for the whole track, I think. But there's a lot of texture, so much texture, and atmosphere in there. Really, really very atmospheric piece of music. I would like to explore this band further. I think I would very much like to get this album, Fever Ray by Fever Ray. I don't know what else is going to be on there. I'd hope it's going to be much the same. Oh yes, similar artists. There we go. I was going to say something about Goldfrapp, but Alison Goldfrapp is a bit more sort of poppy than this. but also Röyksopp. So there are, I could hear sort of bits of Röyksopp in there as well, but again, they're much more of a sort of an ambient house sort of band. I'm still going to go with my Depeche Mode from the late 80s, crossed over with a Bjork. But as I said, comparing to Bjork is very lazy on my part, because I'm only doing that because she's got a sort of a Scandinavian accent and slightly vulnerable vocal delivery. But to my discredit, I can't think of anybody else that I can liken it to. So that's not so good on my part. I like this very much indeed. The album is, as I say, Fever Ray. The band is Fever Ray, and the track is Keep the Streets Empty for Me. Well, thank you very much, T. Walker P, for requesting that. You have piqued my interest. I'm going to explore this a lot more. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope everybody else watching and listening has enjoyed it as well. And I'll see you on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. Until then, this is Jim over and out.